We're going to talk about the journal. We're going to analyze the journal of the
Well, the journal that we chose was the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology. This is the area of discipline, and we analyze also the parts of the journal. We saw that it is composed by a title, abstract, introduction, development, conclusions, and bibliography. Here is the journal, the first page, and in this article, they research.
What article did you choose?
This is one.
Okay, emotional disclosure. Okay.
Emotional disclosure about traumas and
And its relation to health.
The relation to
Effects of previous disclosure and trauma development. Wow.
this talks about how the personality and how the traumas that a person had changed his or her health, and also the personality. Here are the parts, the title, those ones are the authors, the abstract, that is like a resume, a summary
Summary.
of the whole document,
The article.
and the introduction.
Okay.
yeah. Here we can see the abstract part, and as my partner said, it's a summary of all the article, and also it says like in some phrases what was like the conclusion of, and what were the methodology that they follow to get to that conclusion. Then we have the development. Here it says the participant subjects or samples. In this case, there are persons, like 34 persons, people, and also with this part it says the procedure.
They were 90 years old participants.
90-year-old person over 90 years. Okay.
And also it says here in instruments that they use. In this case, they will just use survey. It was just a survey that was made by another article that they investigate.
Okay.
They investigate about another article, and about that article they use the survey.
Sir. Okay.
Sorry. And after that, the limitations. In the limitations, they explain to what part of the traumas or to what thing they want to know or to get about the procedure.
Here are more limitations and the results, and also the analysis of the data, the results contain all the analysis, and they also use graphs. For example, the visual support is like resume of a summary of all the data, and here is the analysis of the data, and more research, these visual supports. And here are the conclusions. It is important also to here in the conclusions, they analyze that the results from this article were similar to the other one that they analyzed.
Also, in this journal, they include a question about the article, a question that maybe a person that can read this journal, this article, could have. This question was about the behavior that the students would have about the survey, and this was just like an extra information that they want to include on they want to include in the article. It doesn't matter that in the journal the part of the journal it didn't come and the bibliography, and it was in last time.
Well, here is our checklist about the parts. It has a title, an abstract, an introduction, a development, a conclusion, and a bibliography, and those are the pages where we find those
Great.
things.
Perfect.
For example, here is a citation. Here in the text,
Uh-huh.
they state in apostille.
Uh-huh. Good.
And for what purpose they take those information is to argument and to base all the experiment that they make. They want to support that with the citations that they include. Also, the citations are in APA.
Well, the type of participants in this article were 60 undergraduate psychology students, volunteers. There were 36 women and 24 men, and they were about 19 years old.
The type of instruments that they used was they examine, they analyze two measures or two areas. In this case, one was the psychological measure and the other the health measure. So the psychological measure, they used the Pennebaker's negative mode scale questionnaire and the PANAS questionnaire. These questionnaires, they took them to another article in our journal that they investigated. And for the health measure, they used the Penmaker's physical symptom scale questionnaire and the SMUH questionnaire. That was the four questionnaires that they used for the results of the experiment.
Well, the voice is impersonal or implicit voice. Here they say the analysis reported above partially supported well, it's a passive voice, and all the article is like that. They don't use
Like the first person, like I do or I may. We think that this voice, this personal voice, is very recommended to this kind of articles, that they are informed about experiment, because it seems to be formal, and if we saw something that is formal, we can trust about that information. That's why the personal voice is like very recommended.
But that's not passive, it's impersonal, yes, but it's not passive voice.
Not possible.
No. But it's impersonal, right?
To summarize, the journal's articles have a specific structure, and it helps us to identify more easily selected information. If we know what are the parts of the journal, we can get more easy the information that we want to know. For example, the abstract part, we can take it, and if we read that part, we can know of what procedure and what was the experiment or the article about, just to read the abstract part.
articles that have extra information that the structures explained in class, and it also could help us to have more details of the article. For example, the question that they did, the answer of like the little questions that people can ask.
Also, visual supports can explain results and to understand more easily the information. In this case, the graph and also the table that they put in the article help us to see the information more, see information in order, and in that way we can see more easy the information.
We also learned that the journals could be based in studies that have been done before. For example, this one was based in another one, in spacers.
And that is a journal at least in which we analyze it.